Have you ever had the feeling that there's something far greater inside of you? Waiting, pushing, yearning to break free? That subtle inner nudge that whispers, "You're meant for more." That's not a fantasy. That's not imagination. That is truth. And it's knocking on the door of your awareness, asking you to unlock the power within you. Let me tell you something right now, something that could forever shift the direction of your life. You already have the key. You were never created to be mediocre. You weren't designed to simply pay bills and die. You were engineered by infinite intelligence, by universal law, by divine order, to become something extraordinary. You have within you reservoirs of talent, intelligence, and spiritual power that you haven't even touched yet. Your current results do not reflect your potential. They reflect your awareness of your potential. And awareness can grow. The life you're living now is merely a shadow of the life you could be living if you aligned with your true self. The greatest mistake people make is thinking that they need something outside of themselves to change what's happening inside. That's backwards. You are a spiritual being living in a physical body, and your power doesn't come from the outside. It radiates from within. It's not about waiting for the perfect time. It's not about earning more degrees, waiting for permission, or collecting certificates of approval. It's about waking up and realizing that you are the one you've been waiting for. Let's talk about paradigms. Paradigms are the subconscious programs that dictate 95% of your behavior. You didn't choose most of your paradigms. You inherited them from your parents, your school, your culture, and yet you act them out day after day as if they are truth. But here's the good news. Any paradigm can be changed. And the moment you decide to rewrite those old programs is the moment you start living, not just existing. You don't need to be a victim of your conditioning. You have the power to reprogram your mind and reinvent your life. And that starts with a decision. The decision to believe in yourself, not in a shallow, positive thinking kind of way, but with deep, unshakable conviction. The kind of belief that doesn't waver when times get hard. The kind of belief that says, "I don't care what the past looks like. I'm creating a new future." You must begin to think in harmony with the truth of who you are. You must see yourself not as you are, but as you can be. That's the image you must hold. That's the version of you that must become dominant in your mind. The secret is in the image. Imagination is the workshop of the soul. Everything you see around you was once an image in someone's mind. The phone you use, the car you drive, the clothes you wear, the building you live in, they all began as ideas. So what about you? What image are you holding of yourself? If it's small, weak, or based on fear, then your life will reflect exactly that. But if you dare to imagine a bold, empowered, successful version of yourself, your mind will begin to move toward that image. And when you emotionalize that image with belief, when you speak it and act on it, the universe begins to rearrange itself to match it. That's not fantasy. That's universal law. There is no lack of opportunity in this world. There's only a lack of awareness. Opportunity is everywhere, but you must be tuned to the right frequency to see it. Just like a radio only picks up the station it's tuned into, your mind only picks up the possibilities you're aligned with. Change your frequency, and you change your life. And how do you change your frequency? Through thought, through feeling, through vibration. Every thought you think sends out a vibration. Every feeling you hold attracts a result. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. You are always creating, even when you're unaware of it. So why not create deliberately? Why not become conscious of your creative power and direct it toward the life you desire? This isn't just motivation. This is truth. And when you begin to understand the laws that govern your mind, the laws of vibration, attraction, polarity, and perpetual transmutation, you step into a whole new world. A world where you no longer react to circumstances, but create them. A world where fear no longer controls you. A world where the power that lives within you becomes greater than anything around you. Stop looking for validation. Stop waiting for someone to pick you. Pick yourself. You've been given this life for a reason, and you weren't meant to hide in the shadows of doubt. You were meant to shine. You were meant to lead. You were meant to be the light for others. But first, you must turn on the light within yourself. Stop replaying your limitations. Start rehearsing your liberation. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs the real you, the awakened you, the aligned you. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be authentic. You need to be awake. And how do you awaken? You begin by observing your thoughts. Watch them without judgment. Question the ones that don't serve you. Replace them with truth. And above all, stay committed to your vision, no matter what. Your dreams don't belong to chance. They belong to choice. Choose to rise. Choose to believe. Choose to act. That's how you unlock the power within you. Every transformation begins with awareness. The moment you realize that your thoughts are not just passing clouds, but builders of destiny, everything begins to change. You are not a bystander in your life story. You are the author, the narrator, the main character, and the editor. And you can rewrite any chapter you choose. The power to create lies within your conscious decision to shift your inner state. And make no mistake, it is not your conditions that are holding you back. It is your conditioning. You've been taught to play small, to avoid risks, to fear failure. But let me ask you, who benefits when you shrink? Who wins when you play it safe? No one. Playing it safe robs the world of your gifts. Playing it small dishonors the life force flowing through you. You were born to grow, to expand, to reach, to stretch. Nature doesn't stagnate, it evolves. The seed doesn't remain a seed, it becomes a tree. So why are you living like the seed when you were designed to be the forest? Growth is not a luxury, it's a spiritual obligation. And growth begins where your comfort zone ends. The pain you avoid is the door to the power you've yet to claim. What you fear most is often the exact thing that will set you free. Lean in. Step forward. Dare to move in the direction of your desire. The world has taught you to look outside for power, titles, possessions, praise. But real power has nothing to do with what you accumulate and everything to do with what you activate. True power is quiet. It's still. It's knowing, not showing. It doesn't shout, it radiates. And when you tap into that inner knowing, when you begin to live from the inside out instead of the outside in, you become unstoppable. Nothing can shake a person who knows who they are. When you align with your purpose, your energy changes. Your presence changes. You start walking into rooms differently, not arrogantly, but powerfully. With certainty, with poise, with grace. Now let's talk about self-image. Your self-image is the thermostat of your life. It sets the temperature of what you'll allow, what you'll tolerate, and what you'll attract. If your results don't match your desires, it's not because you lack potential. It's because your self-image is set too low. You must upgrade how you see yourself before you can upgrade what shows up in your life. And that change happens on the inside, not with effort, but with alignment. Start seeing yourself as successful, worthy, abundant, joyful, now. Don't wait for the evidence. Be the evidence. Speak the life you want into existence with the boldness of someone who knows it's already done. You don't attract success by chasing it. You attract it by becoming a match for it. The world is a mirror. It reflects your inner state. So if you want different results, don't beg the mirror to change. Change what's being projected. Change the signal. Change your vibration. How? Gratitude. Gratitude is the fastest way to raise your frequency. Not gratitude for what you have, but for what is already on its way. Gratitude is the bridge between the unseen and the seen. When you give thanks for your future, you bring it into the now. And the now is the only time where creation can occur. The past is gone. The future is not here. Now is where your power lives, and it's in the now that you make decisions, not guesses, not wishes, decisions. The word decide comes from the Latin decidere, which means to cut off. When you truly decide, you cut off all other possibilities. You don't entertain doubt. You don't rehearse failure. You don't wait for perfect timing. You move. You act. You trust. And then you keep going. Successful people don't always have the most talent, the most money, or the best conditions. What they have is the willingness to decide quickly, boldly, and with faith. They understand that decision is power, and indecision is bondage that you've got to fall in love with the process. Too many people fall in love with the outcome, but dread the work. That's why they never get there. But if you fall in love with the habits, the rituals, the small wins, you create unstoppable momentum. Show up every day with purpose, with presence, with passion. Stop measuring how far you have to go and start celebrating how far you've come. Progress is power, and power compounds. Each small step forward builds confidence. Each act of courage adds to your reservoir of self-trust. You are not the same person you were yesterday, and tomorrow you'll be even greater. You were born with a gift. Don't let the noise of the world drown out the call of your soul. Stop waiting for approval. You don't need anyone to validate your vision. Not everyone will understand your path, and that's okay. It wasn't given to them. It was given to you. Protect it. Nurture it. Speak life into it. Some of your dreams are so big they scare even you. But that's a sign you're on the right track. If your dream doesn't stretch you, it's not worthy of you. You are an infinite being with access to infinite ideas. There are no limits, except the ones you believe in. And when doubt comes knocking, and it will, don't answer with fear. Answer with faith. Say to yourself, I was made for this. I am equipped for this. I am supported by the same intelligence that hung the stars. You are not alone on this journey. The entire universe is conspiring to support your expansion, your evolution, your success. But you must move. You must trust. You must unlock that power within you and let it lead you. This power isn't reserved for a chosen few. It's inside every one of us, including you. You don't need to hustle harder or sacrifice your peace. You need to align deeper. You need to think from the end, not of struggle, but of fulfillment. Visualize that future version of yourself, not 5 years from now, but right now. Feel how they walk, speak, breathe. That version of you already exists on the frequency of your desire. Your job is to tune into it, to become it. Not someday, today. Not after the promotion, not after the degree, not after the applause. Now, this is your time. This is your moment. You've waited long enough. The door is open. All you have to do is walk through it. There is a voice inside of you, a whisper, persistent and wise, that keeps reminding you of who you truly are. You've ignored it for too long. You've let the volume of fear, noise, and external expectations drown it out. But it never left. It's still there, waiting for you to stop and listen. That voice is the voice of your higher self, the version of you that knows your power, your potential, your purpose. And the moment you begin to align with that voice, your life takes a quantum leap. Not through force, not through struggle, but through clarity and alignment. You are not meant to be a product of your history. You are here to become a creator of your destiny. Every second you spend focusing on the past robs you of the energy you could be investing in your future. Your past is not your identity. Your story isn't over. You are the pen. You are the author. You are the deciding factor. Do not let circumstances write your future. Let your vision lead you. Let your decision shape you. Let your belief carry you. Because when you decide to live from your power instead of your problems, you become a magnet for miracles. Understand this. Your thoughts are electric, and your feelings are magnetic. The combination of what you think and how you feel creates your vibration, and your vibration determines what you attract. So when you dwell on fear, lack, and limitation, you align with more of it. But when you think in faith, gratitude, and abundance, you invite possibility. This is not magic. This is law. It's the law of attraction. It's the law of vibration. It's the law of cause and effect. You cannot escape these laws, but you can learn to work with them. And when you do, life begins to work for you instead of against you. Every day, you are radiating an energy signature into the universe. And life responds not to your words, but to your frequency. If you want to unlock the power within, you must raise that frequency. You must choose to become the person who lives on the level of their vision. That means releasing the old identity, the old excuses, the old limitations that no longer serve you. That means standing in front of the mirror, looking yourself in the eye, and saying, I will no longer betray the greatness within me. I will no longer abandon my calling. You don't owe anyone the watered-down version of you. You don't have to dim your light to make others feel comfortable. Your expansion is not a threat, it's an invitation. When you rise, you give others permission to rise too. Your success isn't selfish. It's sacred. You have a moral obligation to step into your greatness. Because the more you become, the more you can give. The more you expand, the more you can serve. And the more you awaken to your power, the more you become a living demonstration of what's possible for others. So how do you activate this power on a practical level? Start with intention. Wake up every day with purpose. Don't let the day happen to you, design it. Set the tone with gratitude. Declare your vision. Visualize your success. Speak your affirmations. And then, take aligned action. Action that flows from clarity, not confusion. Action that reflects your future, not your fears. Small steps taken with powerful belief create big shifts. You don't need to move mountains in one day. You just need to move in the direction of your calling, consistently, faithfully, joyfully. Remember, energy flows where attention goes. If you focus on lack, you expand lack. If you focus on growth, you expand growth. Your focus is your fuel. Choose it wisely. Be deliberate with your time. Be intentional with your circle. Surround yourself with people who speak to your vision, not your limitation. Who pour belief into your dreams, not doubt. Protect your energy like it's your life, because it is. Everything flows from your energy, and when setbacks come, and they will, don't see them as failures. See them as feedback. Life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Each challenge is an invitation to grow, to stretch, to evolve. Obstacles are not there to stop you. They are there to reveal you. They're there to show you what you're made of. You wouldn't be facing the challenge if you weren't already equipped to overcome it. So rise. Rise with resilience. Rise with faith. Rise with the unshakable knowing that the power within you is far greater than any problem before you. This is the truth. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be to take the next step. The path will unfold as you walk it. The doors will open as you approach them. You do not need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step with boldness. Life rewards action. Life rewards belief. And the universe rewards those who dare to believe in their own brilliance. There's a version of you waiting on the other side of your comfort zone. A version that laughs more, gives more, leads more, loves more, lives more. That version is not a fantasy. It's not a someday dream. It's real. It's within reach. But it requires you to shed the stories that no longer serve you, to release the fears that have paralyzed you, to stop playing the role of victim and step into the identity of creator. You were born to live fully, not fearfully. You were born to rise, not shrink. You were born to be a lighthouse, not a shadow. And now is the time to step into that truth. No more delay, no more waiting, no more questioning whether you're worthy. You are worthy. You are powerful. You are ready. The only permission you need is your OW and SO. Breathe in your power. Stand tall in your truth. Speak life into your dreams. And walk forward with the certainty that everything you've ever wanted is already yours. It's just waiting for you to become the person who receives it. This is not the end. This is your new beginning. Unlock the power within you. The world is waiting.